Well, let's discuss this further with political analyst Nkhwashu. Magic, good afternoon. Thank you for your time with us here on the SABC.
Good afternoon, Lizelle, and to the viewers.
Perhaps looking at the factionalism within COPE, some questioning whether COPE is coping. We're obviously seeing internal leadership turmoil between President Lekota and now expelled former Deputy President Willie Madisha. Perhaps you could talk to us what is currently transpiring internally and how these dynamics affect COPE at large.
I think we have seen leading to the suspension of the now expelled members that COPE have been fighting for position. We have seen even some fist fighting. The fact that now they only have two members representing them in parliament shows that there are deeper divisions within COPE that is actually giving them a challenge, especially moving towards the 2024 elections.
We saw other developments also unfolding. Independent Electoral Commission clarifying that the political party, Congress of the People, in fact, has not been deregistered. They've just been deregistered with the CIPC. I wonder how that impacts dynamics also going forward. Help us understand that in relation to what's transpiring internally.
I think what we are seeing and what we are not seeing on the background, there are deeper divisions that is actually ensuring that COPE is actually losing support as we go along, because their support base, they no longer know whether there is which of the leadership is actually existing in terms of their constitution, because both factions actually claim that they are the ones who are in charge of COPE. We might see the disappearance of COPE going towards these coming elections.
I wonder, as we forecast to what's set to transpire come 2024 with the elections, and with just a few months to go before the 2024 elections, how ready is COPE going to be for these national elections? I wonder what lessons can also be learned from COPE at this point, given what we've seen transpire in other political parties over the years in our 30-year democratic dispensation.
We will remember that COPE came as a breakup from the ANC, and we have seen EFF also coming from that aspect. And the EFF is currently a very successful party. They are celebrating their 10th anniversary now. It just shows that if you've got leadership that are having some squabbles, because we know that since its existence, they have been taking each other to court. We remember the Shilowa versus Musiwa Lekota issue, which Lekota eventually won, and they have been moving down spiral all the way since that victory. It just shows that when there are leadership divisions, it will be very rare that the party can cope going forward, especially now that we are having a ballot with a number of political parties that are coming along. We have seen that others are trying to strike some kind of a moonlight pact, that as they call it, so that they can work together. But it just shows that parties are working in silos. It will be difficult to even defeat the ruling party, ANC, which has been the main aim for most of these political parties that are mushrooming currently.
Magic, staying with the issue of cohesion and relevance, how relevant would you say the party currently is in South Africa's political landscape? I also wonder what the party needs to do at this point, perhaps to navigate these obstacles and also regain stability at large.
It's very difficult, because if we look, most of the parties that are coming along they are self-centered. It's not about delivering to the people. It's not about service delivery. They forget why they exist, because the existence of a political party is usually to serve once they are given a mandate by its electorate. But what we are seeing is just political parties that are having infighting, which eventually affect service delivery, which is at the core of their existence when they come into power. We have seen in the municipalities, for instance, the Joburg, where we have seen mayors changing in a very short space of time, which affects the very same delivery that the community is expecting.